Good evening, and I welcome you students for the session, question answer session for CBSE sample papers. Important questions we are solving. Important questions we are solving for many reasons, students. We are solving questions for two reasons mainly. One, revision of the entire course. Second, practice of the questions which may be asked in the coming 2021 CBSE chemistry paper. The course, as you have seen, is split up students into different chapters, and contents are very large, and revision is very essential. How do we revise? The best way to revise is to solve questions. When we will solve questions, students, we will also revise the chapter, and this way revision will take place and also practice of the questions. So we are discussing another sample paper. Section C is on the screen, students. They are carrying 3 marks. So there were questions of 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, and 5 marks in the coming paper. So let us see what type of questions can be asked and how do we practice them, students. Question number 26 is on the screen. He says, are short type answers carrying 3 marks each? Even when he says 3 marks, you see they are split up into 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this.
Yes, sir.
It's clear that every question is almost 1 mark, student. That's what we are saying. So you have to write one word or one line answer for all these questions. First question says, which element in the first series of transition element does not show variable oxidation states? Now, you see that how do I do the revision of these? I'm saying 26A students, which first series, what is, which one is the first series? First series. We are aware of the first series, students. 3D series. What are the elements? Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. And I said we must know the atomic numbers of these students, 21 to 30. And electronic configuration is essential for finding the variable oxidation states. What is our answer in this case, students? You know what happens when you go to zinc. The electronic configuration of this starts with 18 argon, 4s, 1 and 3d 2. So what you
Yes,
have,
sir.
students? This is your 4s1 3d2 3d2. 4s2 would, I'm writing something wrong. So what is there, students? What is, where it is gone? Uh, where is the rubber? You have 4s2, 4s2, 3d1. And here, what we have for the 30 students, for the zinc, what you will get? This, what will be this? Zinc student 4s2, 3d10. So what will happen when zinc will lose 2 electrons? Zn2 plus is 3d10. So when we talked of the different type of oxidation state, student, you have seen for oxidation state, it shows only +3, and they will show +2 to +4, and maximum you will see in the manganese, it goes from +2, +3, +4 up to +7. You have seen, and zinc will only show +2 because after losing 2 electrons, the orbital is completely filled. Therefore, which element in the first series does not show variable oxidation state? Zn. Zn shows only +2. Only +2 is known. Here you will also get +1 and +2. You will see copper 3, 3d10 4s1. 3d10 4s1. Students, so we will see +1 and +2 for copper. But here Zn shows +2 only. And scandium also shows only +3 oxidation state. Give the possible explanation for the following, student. Next question. The first ionization enthalpy of us does not vary much with increasing atomic number. What happens when the atomic number is increasing, student? The electron is entering into the same subshell D. Okay? What will be the result of that, student? Atomic size remains practically same due to shielding, due to the poor shielding effect of n minus 1 d electrons. With increase in atomic number, what is happening, students? Next electron is entering into the same n minus 1 d. ठीक है, first transition means 3d. The next electron is entering in the same 3d subshell or orbital. 3d orbital. So what is the result of that? So the effective nuclear charge, there is an increase in nuclear charge, but what is happening? The electron is entering into the same 3d orbital. There, the shielding effect is, there is a shielding effect of this. The result of that will be there is an increase in nuclear charge as well as the shielding effect. Both are operating, students. So what will happen? The effective nuclear charge does not increase too much due to shielding of electrons in the d orbital. There is not much, ठीक है, increase in effective nuclear charge. If effective nuclear charge is not changing much, then there will not be much change in the ionization enthalpy. Compounds of transition metals are generally colored. What is the answer we are giving for these students? Compounds of transition metals are generally covered. Why there is a color of the transition elements? We have told you. What is the reason for the color of the transition element, students? What happened? What is the reason for the color of the transition element, students? We have to revise students completely. You know what is the reason? DD transition. We have already told you. There is a splitting of the d orbitals, and electrons can go from one d to another d orbital. Student, you have seen in coordination compounds also, T2G to EG. So DD transition, the splitting of d orbital takes place, and the color is due to DD transition. So what is the reason of the students? Color is due to color of transition elements is due to, students, DD transition. What we call this as DD transition. ठीक है? Next, there is an internal choice here. You can see that, as we said, that there is no otherwise choice. Some internal choices have been given for the 12th class. Describe the trends in the following. Atomic size of elements in 4F inner transition series. What happens to the atomic size in the 4F transition series, students? In the 4F series, atomic size, decreases. You have seen the ionic radii of 3 ions also, you have seen decreases, students. There is a decrease, the atomic size decreases, students. ठीक है? In 4F series, in 4F series, from 57 lanthanum to 71 lutetium, there is a decrease in atomic size, students. What is the reason? What is the reason? Increase in effective nuclear charge. ठीक है? Due to poor shielding of electrons. ठीक है? Due to poor shielding of electrons in f orbitals. effective nuclear charge increases. This is what we call as a lengthened contraction. Lengthened contraction, students, those are sizes are decreasing. You know about it. Melting point of elements in 3D transition series. What you have to say about the melting point, students? We discussed the melting points. You have seen the graph in the NCERT book, how the melting point was increasing almost maxima in the middle, and then it decreased. So what was the melting point trend, student? Melting point. What happened to the melting point, student? Melting point of 3D series, 3D series increases, reaches a maxima in the middle, and then decreases. Why? This depends on number of unpaired electrons, students. Number of unpaired electrons. More the number of unpaired electrons, student, stronger is the bonding. So more unpaired electrons will give more bonding, student. Therefore, what will happen? The melting point will increase finally and reach a maximum in the middle. Then it decreases, students. So the after manganese, you will see the pairing will start and the strength of metallic bond will decrease. So the strength of metallic bond depends on number of unpaired electrons. Number of unpaired electrons. Clear? More the unpaired electrons, more the stronger the metallic bonding. So manganese has very large number of unpaired electrons. It will reach a maxima and then it will decrease. Value will decrease, students. Probable oxidation states of the element in 3D series. We already have told you. How do we go for this important question? Oxidation states. How do you find the oxidation state, students? Based on the electron configuration. If you have scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, based on the electronic configuration, students, we have told you, you should know the electronic configuration. Based on that, we can write these values, students. So here you have 4s2, 3d1, and this shows +3, 4s2, 3d2, this shows +2, and +3 and +4. So vanadium will show, student, this will be 4s2 and 3d3. So 2 electrons are lost, +2, then +2, +3, +4, +5. Here +2, +3, you will go up to +6, and maximum will be shown by this +3 up to +7, students. And then what will happen as a pairing of electrons will start, then they will start decreasing. Pairing and iron, for iron +2, +3 are known, but there are some +4 and +6 also, but these two are the most stable. Then the oxidation states will decrease with increase in atomic number, student. So nickel shows +2, +3, +4, copper +1, +2, only +2. So this is the variation of the oxidation states. See how many electrons are there. As they get paired up, and the number of oxidation state decreases, student. And when as the number of unpaired electron increases, they will show more oxidation state. They are going to form more compounds in different oxidation states because they can form covalent and metallic bond, students, depending on the number of unpaired electrons. Is it clear? Noted? Noted, students? Okay?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
4s and 3d orbitals are comparable energy, so they can both participate in bonding. The 4s and 3d, they are of comparable energy and both can participate in bonding, students. Question: one question, I am putting many more questions on that and explaining to you what other possibilities are there in a given question. In a given question. Question comes, student. Again, 3 marks question, 111. Give the structures of A, B, and C, students. This is an nitrobenzene, FeCl, ClA. You have to give the structures of A, B, and C, students. A, B, and C. You have to write the structures of this. You already know these reactions. You already know these reactions. 27 A, students. This, what is this? Nitrobenzene. And this is, what is the, this is a reducing agent, FeHCl. It will produce hydrogen. Hydrogen will act as a reducing agent, and what you will get, NH2 aniline. This is my A, student. This is my A here. And then what you are treating with HNO2. This is 273K. That is nothing but NaNO2 plus HCl, because HNO2 is unstable. It doesn't exist, student. What you get? Benzene diazonium chloride, students. And that is our B. And then what happens, students? When you react benzene diazonium chloride with, what is that? Phenol, students. What will you get with phenol? Phenol. This is your benzene diazonium chloride. What do you get with phenol, student? And you have phenol. What you will get? You are aware of the formation of azo dyes. Azo dyes, student. Important. What you get? N double bond N. This is a highly colored azo dyes. Azo dye, student. So what you get? Para hydroxyazobenzene. Para hydroxy azobenzene. These are dye, student, colored, highly colored compounds. What is happening in the next? You have 1 minute to answer the question, student. What will be the products? What will be the products in this case? B. What you will get? C6. C6H5 and 2Cl. What is C6H5 and 2Cl? That is the same thing as this we have written. This is plus, this is benzene diazonium chloride. It reacts with CuCN. You will get Cn. So first you will get this, students. What is that? Benzonitrile. This is our A, B. This was our C. A, B, and C. So what you are getting? Hydrolysis. You will get benzamide. So what is the result of that, student? This is a COO hydrolysis. Something, you get this, then you get benzoic acid. Something A hydrolysis. I can write this then according to the question, student, because there is ammonia in the next case. So what I will do then? This is by B, then you have ammonia and heat. So you will get, actually the question should have been like this. Something is wrong. This, you first you will get benzamide, then hydrolysis. Actually, we are aware of this reaction. CN hydrolysis. Further hydrolysis. So that is why we read B here and C here. These two steps are shown here in one reaction. ठीक है? These two. A hydrocarbon C5H12 gives only one monochlorination product. Identify the hydrocarbon. Important question, students. Which reaction we are talking about? Which reaction we have studied, student? What is the reaction here which we have studied? What is the reaction, students? This was B, student. Now there is a choice. Write the IUPAC first question. Or when you have C5H12, students, it gives, what is this? CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2, student, alkanes. How many isomers you can write? First, you have to see isomers of this straight chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can have side chain, students. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can have other isomers. I put this here or here, will make no difference. But if I put like this, students, this is another possibility. So if I do CH3, CH2, 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 CH3, 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 CH2, CH, CH3. Now this will have what? How many types of monochloro will it form? If this hydrogen is gone 1, this hydrogen gone is 2, this will form 3 isomers. What is saying? Monochlorination. There are 3 types of hydrogens in this. 3 types of hydrogen. In this hydrogen, then these 2 hydrogens are same, 2, 3, and this will form 4 types of isomer. But if I have this, student, this will form only one monochlorination product. What reaction I am talking about? Only one, this one. What reaction I am talking of? Halogenation, free radical chlorination of hydrocarbons. We have studied this reaction, free radical chlorination. We have studied this reaction, student, for the preparation of haloalkanes. Did we study? Yes or no? Tell me. So all these hydrogens are equal. You can remove only one from here, here, or here. Anywhere, the product is same. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? 1, 2, 3. 2,2 dimethyl propane. 2,2 dimethyl propane, students. Clear? Are you sure? Got it? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Make it sure, because I am going to give you revision and practice of the questions. See, every chapter question is from this question is from the preparation of haloalkanes. So we have revised that free radical chlorination. You know, one of the problem which we were facing for the preparation of haloalkanes by the halogenation reaction, which takes place in the presence of light, student, that mixtures of products are obtained. What do you get? Mixtures of haloalkanes. So that
Yes,
was
sir.
not a good method. You have seen that when we discussed that chapter. So here he has asked that question particularly. So we should know which hydrocarbon, that is this one, 2,2 dimethyl propane. This will form only one monochlorination products. How many? These 12 hydrogens are equal, students. 12 hydrogens are equal. You can remove from any of this same
Yes,
product.
sir.
What is the IUPAC name? He says of the following compound. How do you name this compound, student? If I write it this, so what will be the name of this compound? You have 30 seconds, student, to answer the question. What will be the name of this? This will be what, student? How do you name this? This is methanamine. This will become 1-phenyl
Hmm.
methanamine. Or even if I don't write one, no use of that. Methanamine. Phenyl methanamine. And what is the name of this compound? You choose any one. All the 3 are the same. So this chain is the same.
Yes, sir.
Methyl. So this, what is this? This is methanamine. NN. How do we write? NN. Dimethyl methanamine. Methanamine. methenamine students. ठीक है? This is
Hmm.
how do we write? Do I even important student one? You have to write, even spelling should be correct or you will lose the marks. 1 mark question. So you get 1 mark for that. You know, 1 or 2 IUPAC names will be there. 1 or 2 distinguishing tests will be there in the exam, student. So we should be able to do them. ठीक है? We should
Yes,
be
sir.
able to write them. They are important. Important. Note it down everything. Then I proceed further, students. If you want to note down anything you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Copy.
Note down, make your own notes because it will help you because of the uncertainty in the exams. You do not know when the papers will be held, but 12th board cannot be cancelled. You know about it because other further admissions are based on this. They can only be postponed, so they may happen anytime.
Hmm.
So therefore, we have to be prepared, students. Only 10th paper have been cancelled because they could cancel that.
Yes, sir.
They have not cancelled.
12th,
Neither
no.
they can cancel their G paper. It has been postponed. You have seen the date. It was in April
Yes, sir.
this month, 24th or something. It has been postponed. All right, let us continue. You see that we should be regular. We should continue our studies and when exam may take place, there should be no surprise to us. Or what will happen? We forget everything and all of a sudden exam comes. And then we say, oh, we didn't do it because of the pandemic. But there is no excuse when it comes to appearing in paper.
Hmm.
We is our career, it is our career, students. It is our question that how many marks we will get and what type of admission we are aspiring for. So it
Yes,
is
sir.
how do we manage ourselves, how do we handle ourselves, student. We have to keep healthy, we have to keep fit, students, and then we have to give exams. That's very important. So health is important, exam is important, and without hard work, practice, exams cannot be given. How can I
Yes, sir.
score good marks? And if we will become lethargic students, then we will be losing marks unnecessarily because easily we can get 100 out of 100 marks. That is what I want to tell you. All questions I'm doing, so many questions I'm doing, student. There will be similar type of questions, repeat type of questions. And by practice, students, and by revision, everything is possible.
Hmm.
Formulas, everything we are learning, student. Next question. In physical chemistry, we are going to get numericals in physical chemistry, student. Physical chemistry part, you know. How many chapters you have? Solid state, solutions,
Yes, sir.
electrochemistry, chemical kinetics. So numericals will come. And we should be prepared. Usually 10 to 12 marks numericals are there.
Hmm.
And we can get all that. So we have to practice, students, formulas, units, everything should be known to us. Or we will lose these marks. The edge length of a unit cell of a metal having
Hmm.
weight 75 gram per mole is 5 angstrom, student. 5 A means angstrom. That means what is the edge length A, students? A is 5 angstrom. And what is the molar mass? Gram per mole, what is that? 75 gram per mole. Okay? Which crystallizes
Yes,
in
sir.
cubic lattice. Density is given. Density is given. How much? 2 gram per centimeter cube. Okay? Find the
Yes, sir.
radius of the metal. Now, how will you find the radius of the metal? Tell me. First, you must know whether it is what type of crystal is this, FCC, BCC, or simple cubic.
Yes, sir.
That means for that, what is the formula of the density, student? Z into M. What is that? Tell me. A cube into Na. Do we know that formula, student? We must know
Yes, sir.
it.
We do.
So Z is the number of atoms per unit cell. First, we have to find the value of Z. Then only we will know whether it is BCC, FCC. Okay? And then we know A and R relationships. You know, A
Yes, sir.
and R relationship. We have discussed this very important question. A and R relationship. Student, what is for FCC, for BCC? Z is equal to 1 for simple cubic and A is equal to 2R. We know, I'm revising everything important. And
Yes, sir.
Z is equal to 2 for BCC. BCC. And what is the relationship between A and R, student? A and R, what is the relationship between A and R? A is equal to 2 root 2R. Z is equal to 4 for FCC.
Yes, sir.
And what is the formula for A is equal to, what is the formula? Do you remember or forgotten?
I remember, sir.
What is that? Important numerical is coming on this. What is the relationship
Sir, 4/3.
for 4/3? 4/3, I think we have written, this is for FCC actually. This formula is for FCC.
Yes, sir.
Now we are saying BCC. For BCC, what is the formula, students? For BCC, what is the formula for BCC?
3R.
√3 R. So first we find the value of Z. Then we will know whether it is the Z value is 4 for FCC and Z value is 2 for BCC. We change it. Okay? We change it.
Yes, sir.
1, 4 and 2. Okay. How will we find the value of Z? Density is given. Molecular mass is given. Okay. And what is the value of A? 5 angstrom. What it will become, student? 5 angstrom will be what? How many centimeters are there? 5 angstrom will be how much, students? 5 into 10 minus 8 centimeter, the cube, A cube. And what is Avogadro number? 6.02 to 10 power 23. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Atoms per mole, student. Atoms per mole. These are the atoms per mole. This is the number of atoms you are getting. So what you will get, student? Cancel everything. Gram and this centimeter. So what is the value of Z coming, students? We have to calculate the value. 5 into 5, how much? 25. 25 into 5. 125.
Yes, sir.
125. So what is the value of Z? We have to calculate first the value of Z, students. Now is a mathematics calculation. Mathematics calculation. I can take this as 6. How much is this coming? 125 and 10 minus 24. This will be 10 minus 24, students. So 10 minus 1 will be left. 10 minus 1. 2 into 125 into 10 minus 1, students. and divided by 6. 6 is also going on the along with that into 6 divided by 75.
Yes, sir.
How much it is coming?
So this is going, sir.
This will come lower, then this will get cancelled with 70, this 2. So Z is coming as 2. That means it
Yes,
is
sir.
BCC.
Yes, sir.
If it is BCC, student, what is the question? Find the radius of the metal. For BCC, what is the formula? For BCC, what is the formula, student? A is equal to 4 by root 3R. And R is equal to root of 3 by 4 into A. Root of 3 by 4. And what is the value of A? How many angstrom? In angstrom, we can calculate this value. What is the value of root 3? You already know.
Yes, sir.
Root 2 is 1.414 and root 3 is 1.73, something like that. 1.732 by 4 into 5. So what we are getting? It may come around 2.2 angstrom.
Yes, sir.
2.2 into 10 minus 8 centimeters. Something like. So you can see how do we solve questions. Important. This table is very important for the exam. I'm telling you, one of the question is coming from this. So we must note down this table again and again. I draw this table. Simple cubic A is equal to 2R, FCC Z is equal to 4, number of atom per unit cell 4. For BCC, number of atom per unit cell 2. Student, A is equal to 2R, A is equal to 2 root 2R, A is equal to 4 by root 3. This is a way to remember.
Yes, sir.
A is equal to 2R, then A is equal to 2 root 2R. When I taught you the solid state lecture, I told you A is equal to 4 by root 3. One of the question is coming in the paper, I'm telling you. So you note down with colored pens. This is important question, important question. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Next question is on the screen, students. A compound formed by elements A and B has cubic structure in which A atoms are at the corners of the cube. A are at the corners of the cube, student. Cubic. A are at the corners, these corners, student. And B has a, and B are at the face centers, face centers.
Yes, sir.
Then how many atoms are there per unit cell? If there are, how many corners it has? How many corners it has, students? How many corners are there, student? In 8 corners.
Yes, sir. 8 corners.
So number of atoms of A per unit cell. How many? 8 into 1 by 8. ठीक है? 1.
Yes, sir.
And number of B atoms. Face, they are at the face. This face, student, this face, how many faces are there? Number of atoms per unit cell. How much will be B, student?
Yes, sir.
6 faces into each is a 1/2 in the unit cell, 3. So then A is 1, then B is 3. What is the formula then? What is the formula then? AB 3. Got it?
Yes, sir.
1A and 3B. This is our answer. Any doubt?
No, sir.
I mean, we have told you in octahedral and tetrahedral words also a question is coming. How to write the formula of a compound, student. Questions are coming on the formula of the compound. Important point to note. Questions are coming on density always. Any question can be asked on density. Questions are
Yes,
coming
sir.
between A and R, students, in solid state. Questions are coming in coordination number, students. So these things we should learn and know. We have given you table of that in our lectures. Any doubt? Go back to the lecture, see the table. Important. Noted everything?
Yes, sir.
How to solve a question, student? How to solve a question in the paper? You can see that uh, these are two parts, A and B, students, A and B, and how we are solving the questions. This question 2 marks. Then there are questions. Answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. How will we answer the following questions, students? How does electrical conductivity of metallic conductor vary with temperature? Give a brief reason. We have discussed this many times. It decreases metallic conductor, student. It decreases with increase in temperature. Decreases with increase in temperature. We
Yes, sir.
discussed that. Why it decreases with increase in temperature? Because kernels begin to vibrate and create hindrance in the flow of electrons. Because metal have kernel and free electrons. The kernels, they begin to vibrate, and increase resistance. They will increase the resistance in the case of the metals. Therefore, with increase in temperature, the conductivity will decrease. Decreases. Clear? Decreases. So you can see that question answer session, how we don't write much, write less but write correct. Write less but write correct. Clear? Is it clear, students?
Clear, sir.
Further questions are coming, students. A non-reducing disaccharides. देखो, which chapter is this? Biochemistry. Revision. We discussed, student, monosaccharides like glucose and fructose. Then we discussed disaccharides. What were disaccharides? Disaccharides on hydrolysis gives what they give? Disaccharides on hydrolysis give what? If I hydrolyze disaccharide, you will get 2 monosaccharides. Clear? Right or wrong? Tell me.
Right, sir.
And they were joined by a glycosidic bond. Oxygen linkage with the loss of water. Clear? Non-reducing disaccharide A, he says, it is a non on hydrolysis with dilute acid. This takes place in the presence of acid. Gives equimolar mixtures of D plus glucose and D minus fructose. Okay? Which one will be this, student? Tell me which is this? What is A then? Which one is a non-reducing disaccharide? How many disaccharide we studied? Sucrose.
Yes,
Then
sir.
then which was the other one? Sucrose we studied. Lactose was present in the milk. And what else we studied? Biochemistry chapter, students. You know sucrose was non-reducing. Sucrose is the disaccharide which is non-reducing, students. What is a non-reducing? It does not give Fehling solution test. Okay? It does not give student Fehling solution test, and also does not give tolerance test. So it doesn't have free. This group is free, not free here, because the glycosidic bond is between C1 and C2 of the glucose and fructose. You know that. Okay? So what is the answer? What is A then? Sucrose. A is sucrose, students. Sucrose. C12H22O11. Okay? What is the mixture of D plus glucose and D known as? This mixture. This is hydrolyzed. You can see he has given values of optical rotation. Optical rotation values have been given. What we call this as, what will happen? This was a D and it is plus and minus. D is being converted into L. Inversion of configuration. This is the D is becoming minus. Dextrose is converted into levo, student. What we call this as invert sugar. On hydrolysis, what is happening? The optical rotation value from changes from plus to minus, student, plus to minus. Name the linkage that holds the two units. What is the name of the linkage, student? What we called as glycosidic bond. Glycosidic linkage, student. Remember, between two carbon, student, what type of linkage was there? Now you remember this was a carbon. So you have glucose and this glycosidic linkage, students. If you draw the structure completely, you will see what you call as glycosidic linkage. Okay? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Next question. Alpha amino acids have a relatively higher melting point than corresponding halo acid. Explain. Question has been asked many times. What is the reason? Alpha halo acid, student. What are alpha halo acids? You have seen amino acids. We have shown you amino acid. What is the answer for the students? What is the answer for this? You, how do we draw the? You have COH, you have NH2, you have R, you have H. These are alpha amino acids. Okay? If I write CH3, you know, that is alpha amino acid. What will happen, student? Then this is the acidic group. This is basic. It will lose a proton. It will gain a proton. What will happen then? So they will form a Zeter ion. What we call it as a Zeter ion, student. They exist as a Zeter ion, student. So what will happen now? They are positively and negatively charged. So due to dipolar salt-like structure, student, they will have strong dipole attractions. So they have strong dipole interactions. Okay? They have salt-like behavior now. They have strong dipole. They have strong dipole attractions and behave like salts. They behave like salts, hence they become soluble. They behave like salt, students, and they will become therefore they will have higher melting point than halo acids. Higher melting point, students, because there will be stronger dipole attractive forces between them. The result will be higher melting point. Clear? Give the formula of the noble gas species which is isostructural with IBr2, student. IBr2. IBr2. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell of this? I. 7. And how many are coming from here? Each bromine will share 1 and 1 electron. Total 10 electrons. Now which will have similar structure, student? If I take xenon, how many it has? 8. And if I take 2 fluorine, xenon forms a compound with fluorine, student. If I take 2 of this, it will also be 10 electrons. So they will be isostructural XeF2. Got it? Both have the same number of electrons around the central atom. Got it? 10 and 10. XeF2. Arrange the following in order of the property indicated. This is an important question because the fluorine, there is a compact size, small radius. So large electron repulsions are there. So order becomes increasing bond dissociation enthalpy. In this case, Cl2 will have the largest bond dissociation enthalpy. 30 B part, important question. Cl2. After Cl2 will come Br2, then F2 becomes less student, and the least you have I2. Why? Because of the small compact size. There is a very large electron repulsion. ठीक है? Between the non-bonding electrons of fluorine. Important point. Note down. Very important. Increasing basic strength, student. The basic strength depends on the availability of lone pair of electrons. Smaller the atom, more the charge density. More the charge density, students. So which will have nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic. What is the group? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. This is group 15. Got it? Group 15 elements. This is how the sizes are increasing. So which will be the most basic? Nitrogen will have highest electron density because of the smallest size. Therefore, students, this is my question. Answer 1. Number 2, the most basic will be ammonia. Then PH3. Then PH3, students. After that will come ASH3. And then antimony. And then BiH3. Clear? Got it? Smaller the size of the atom, more is the electron density, and more basic. The charge density is higher on nitrogen because of the smaller size. With increase in size, student, the charge density will decrease, the basicity will decrease. Is it clear? Tell me. Clear? Any doubt? Tell me, students, do you have any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay, this ends the part C question paper. Then next time we will meet you with section D of the question papers, how to handle questions which will be 5 marks. Our main purpose is to give you practice and revision of the course, students. Okay, then I will see you in my next class.